Welcome to today's session. Uh, the basic types of negative feedback amplifiers. There are four basic types of negative feedback amplifiers. They are voltage series feedback amplifier, voltage shunt feedback amplifier, current series feedback amplifier, current shunt feedback amplifier. These come from combination of two things, that is what quantity is sampled at the output, voltage or current, and how it is fed back to input signals in series connection or means in series mixing or shunt mixing. So we will understand one by one feedback amplifier clearly. Voltage series feedback amplifier. By the name itself, we can say that here the voltage is sampled at the output, and another part of the amplifier series. Series means this amplifier is in series mixing. So at the output we will see a parallel connection because we have voltage sample, and at the input side we have series connection. Here in series mixing, the feedback signal is coming to input. So here the basic amplifier, and here feedback circuit, and here input voltage. So as we all know that gain is equals to V output by input, and here beta, which means feedback circuit, the opposite of uh, gain, that is input by output. So next, coming to voltage shunt feedback amplifier. By the name itself, the sampled output is voltage, and at the input the feedback signal is in shunt mixing. So here is a basic amplifier, here is a feedback circuit, and this side it is in parallel connection to feedback circuit, and at the input side the connection is in uh, shunt, means parallel. The connection is in parallel to the feedback circuit. Here the gain is equals to output voltage by input current, because here the input current is going and output is the voltage. Next, beta equals to the input coming from the input signal, that is from the shunt mixing. Is equal if by V naught. So coming to the next feedback amplifier, current series feedback amplifier. By the name itself we can say that the output sample is current, and the feedback signal is in series mixing. So here the basic amplifier is this, and as we all know that A equals to output by input. So here the current series, no, so I naught by, here the input is Vi, and here beta equals to If by I naught, Vf by I naught, as we all know that input by output. And so here the connection at the output is in series, and connection at the input is also in series, because the current here the output sampled is current. So at the output side we will get the connection in series, and here the feedback signal is in series mixing. So at the input signal the connection is in series. So coming to the last amplifier, current shunt feedback amplifier. Current shunt feedback amplifier, in this the output sampled is current, and the input feedback signal, the feedback signal to input is shunt. So this is the basic amplifier, and this is the feedback circuit. A equals to I naught by I1, output by input, and here beta equals to input by output, If by I naught. So by the name itself we can say that the current at the output is in series connection, and shunt means parallel connection. It should be in at input side. So this is the current shunt feedback amplifier. So next, coming to summary of the of this whole session, we can say that a voltage series, by the name itself, the output sample is voltage and feedback to input is series. Here input impedance increases and output impedance decreases. In voltage shunt, output sampled is voltage and feedback to input is in shunt mixing. Here input impedance decreases, here output impedance decreases. And next, current series feedback amplifier. The output sampled here is current and feedback to input is in series mixing, and input impedance and output impedance both increases. And next and last, current shunt feedback amplifier. In this, the output sampled is current and feedback to input is in shunt mixing, and input impedance decreases and output impedance increases. So this is the summary table of the 4 types of feedback amplifiers. Thank you.